What's going on, guys? Back again for the weekly crypto review starting now. 2022 is going to be a beautiful year for a lot of crypto investors, enthusiasts. We see a lot of people coming into the space, a lot of doors opening. We've seen JP Morgan, Visa, McDonald's, Burger King, Walmart, Tesla, a lot of major corporations that are getting in. We've seen whole countries that have gotten in on this cryptocurrency craziness. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the top 100 coins the last 7 days. We don't really have any green here, guys. As you can see, first green we're getting is Algorand. A little bit of green here on Near. Cosmos is doing fairly well. They're at 8.6 billion market cap right now. Phantom FTM has been doing fairly well as well. I do expect them to go higher. Their smart contracts are taking off, so we're actually going to be making some call outs on a lot of other chains besides just Binance. A lot of garbage to sift through, unfortunately, on the Binance smart chain. So we'll try to find those gems, but we definitely think looking outside would be a good refresher, and also diversify our portfolio. So we have Eunice, Curve DAO, Oasis, Yearn Finance, XDC, SushiSwap. So down as we get lower, we see a little bit more green on the 7-day. But for the most part, cryptocurrency market is down, which is good for people that want to buy and accumulate. So the highest is only 21%. I mean, that's not bad though for a top 100 coin to have 21%. I know we called out crypto.com here. All right, so November 2nd, we had made a call for CRO at 22 cents to possibly make a move between $1 to $2.50. It actually ended up going to 97 cents was its all-time high, or the new all-time high that was created. So we called it right around this area, right in this box, this breakout. Which is over 440%. So we're not seeing, gains like that right now. And it's just really just because a lot of the market's down, everything really follows Bitcoin. And since Bitcoin is, is daddy, everyone's kind of following suit right now, which is good. Honestly, what goes up must come down. So we need these corrections in the market. We need healthy corrections, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the market cap. That's right. I don't. Looks good. I don't know why it does that. Oh. All right. So in the last year, right here since January 2021, we were actually sitting below 1 trillion. So we're sitting at 846 billion right here as pretty much the new year started. Kind of got a little bit of climb. Got this bullish flag pattern here that formed, and we had a breakout retest here of the support, right? A support that formed. This is when price, I believe, when Bitcoin was going up crazy. This is April to May, when everything was going nuts, Feg, Safemoon, everything was just going crazy. And then we had this sharp decline. So this is the whole market, and the market followed, right? So if you held Safemoon, you held Feg, all that, if you diamond handed through this, then most likely whatever gains that you had were vanquished, right? And then we had a couple more retests, and then we broke out, and we ended up making a new all-time high created here on the 20th of October, a slight dip back to support right here, and then created a new all-time high, which is just shy of $3 trillion. So right now we're kind of floating around this support area, right? So if we go to all, right, back in 2013, right around here, was 21, 20. Oh, I'm sorry. So this is 1 billion. I was wondering how it was 1 trillion. So 1 billion. So 2013 we started around 1 billion market cap, guys. So within 8 short years, between 2013 to the end of 21, which we just came up on, we went from 1 billion to 3 trillion, guys. That is an astronomical increase, right? Is 1,000 billion creates 1 trillion, so 3,000. So that's like a 3,000% increase on the whole cryptocurrency market. And still, yet, there's still less than 1% of the world's population that owns cryptocurrency. And as far as corporations that are getting into it, more and more are coming. So, in the coming years, we're going to see a lot more expansion. And some of the things that are leading this is NFTs. Right? So if we look at NFTs, if we look at some of the top ones, I'm not sure why Solana is the only one up here, and we don't see like the yacht, Bored Ape Yacht Club or CryptoPunks. Not sure why. I guess it's just based on Solana, because I know Solana as a blockchain is very heavily focused on NFTs. But between NFTs, kind of bridging the gap, and then we also have metaverse, right? A lot of people are talking about metaverse. So a lot of these coins, Decentraland, which I owned, Axe Infinity, Sandbox Data, Engine, a lot of these coins here have really, really helped bridge the gap from some people that might not necessarily consider, DeFi as a whole. So if we look at some of these, DeFi DGen line, interesting. So we see some really good gains here in the metaverse. And then of course the smart contracts have helped a lot. The Binance Smart Chain, the Avalanche Smart Chain, Solana Smart Chain, the Crypto.com, which is Chronos Smart Chain. Maybe further down we'll see more BSC. Yeah, let's see a little bit more BSC that's helping. So all of this is one big bundle, right? Everyone always thinks of, Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, Binance Coin, things like that. But you got to remember this is a whole cryptocurrency market. There's over 16,000 cryptos, and I believe just a few months ago it was 10,000. So that means it increased like 50-60% in a very short amount of time. Also dominance. So dominance, let's go ahead and take a look at the dominance for Bitcoin, Ethereum dominant. So if we look here, this 2017, it was 85%, went on, dipped down to 40, back up to 56. Right around here is what I'm talking about. 2019 to 20 was pretty much 60%, and then start of 2021 is where we got this massive drop. So we're gonna see if we get below 40%. Below 40%, that means that a lot of the so this is what we've had marked up for some time. So the higher that this chart goes, the more dominance that Ethereum is gaining over Bitcoin. So right now we're waiting on this high to be broken. It didn't quite break it there. Looks like it went slightly above it with that wick, but we need that to be broken. Yes. All right. So as this changes, we're gonna see fluctuations in the dominance. So what this measures really is the altcoin season, guys. So as this continues to burst, we're gonna see an exponential increase in a lot of the assets that we're calling out, that we're investing in, metaverse coins, NFT projects, native tokens, things like that. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of our markups for XRP, Pro, and the like. So for this, let me modify this because I want it to pop back above here and retest. So I'm gonna move this up. All right, so that's what I'm looking for on XRP. Right around this area to be broken, the $1.04 mark. That's what we're looking for. And then crypto.com, we've already got this run up here that happened that we called out, right? So now we're waiting for this to happen, right? So we're waiting for price to break up above here somewhere and then retest this level, and then we can purchase, right, or reinvest. And again, this is not financial advice. This is purely what I'm seeing, what I'm going to do. I recommend you guys do your own due diligence, learn technical analysis for yourself, so that way you can do these things yourself. And if you need help, we do have an e-course, beginner, intermediate, advanced e-courses, as well as potential good projects for you guys to research and possibly invest in at your own discretion. If you want more information, go to dynastyexchange.com. Link will be in the description, and you guys can become a member as well. All right. So CRO, remember we called it from here. Let's go back to the weekly. We called it from down here, 22 cents, right about here, and it ran all the way up to 97 cents. So it was a 440% gain on a blue chip. This is a top tier token, and I think going to be probably one of the top 10 tokens. Probably going to be, in my opinion, more popular than Coinbase. Let's go to XLM. So XLM has not created a new all-time high since the 2017 altcoin season. So right now it's kind of just going sideways on the weekly since May. Since that burst in May. So this is one of the indications to me that this is, it's not done. It looks like it's still going to go. So again, just for visual representation, you guys can see, looking at something like this. Once price breaks above it, retest this level, and then we're taking off. Ethereum, BTC, we already covered. Bitcoin, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still really following my markup here. So if I was to give you visual representation, what I'd be looking at here, first take profit will probably be around 75,000. The all-time high was 68 on Bitcoin. So we're looking at entering possibly around the $50,000 mark. I'm using a fib here. So if you can see, if I was to draw this up for this here, let me rewind this for you guys so you guys can see. Right, so very similar to how we have this set up. We want it to reach generally around the 50-61 area, the midpoint of the fib on cryptos. So if we were to do this, say, hey, it's going to retrace down to here, and we'll take it up to our, let's say, take profit 2, right? Boom, boom, boom. That would have been our entry right around there, right around 40,000, kind of what we're eyeing here on 50,000. Boom. We would have been take profit 1 right here, and take profit 2 right there. All right. So same thing, we're waiting on price to come down. So I've had this drawn up for quite some time. So right now it's hovering right around there. It did spike down to 87%. So I wouldn't look, unless you are able to enter on that spike there, which looks like a flash crash, then I would wait for price to pop up and then enter. All right, wait for price to come up above here and then retest. So something similar to this. Boom. That on Bitcoin. All right, BNB. Let's go ahead and take a look at BNB. I had put this out quite some time ago that has to break this weekly level to continue up, and it absolutely did not. So to collaborate that real quick so you guys know, we do this for real. So at the beginning of November, cross at an all-time high, BNB right here. So this was at the time, this was November 2nd, saying that this has to break this weekly level in order to continue up. Let's go ahead and look at our chart. This was right here. If we look, it's November 1st. If we went to the daily, that's this area right here. So November 2nd, it was right around this area, right around one of these candles. So we know where certain levels of the market want to be tested, retested, rejected, if it's going to hold, etc. So BNB, no need to really change anything. If it dips down a little bit below into this level, that's where we're going to take our buy. that's where I'm going to take my buy. You guys, of course, do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice. Dogecoin has not been, out of all the ones I've been marking, has not really been following, and I'm not a huge fan of Dogecoin anyway, so I really don't care. But this is what I have marked up for. So I'm gonna wait for this area to be broken, possibly retest it before getting in. Ethereum has done well. We called this out. I believe this is all um, early November, so right around here. So we had price actually coming back down after creating a new all-time high, which it's actually replicating. So now we'll see if this area holds here and pushes Ethereum back up, and we should see a bull run along with that, the altcoin season, along with Ethereum breaking all-time highs. A lot of the other things should be dragged along with it. And then ADA, okay. So ADA and Doge really have not played out too well, which is fine. Again, I'm gonna wait. I'm not just gonna. I mean, I am holding ADA. I'm holding ADA as well, but as far as a trade, I would wait till after these areas are broken, and wait for a retest in order to buy. But ADA, or Cardano, whatever you want to call it, has its smart chain as well. So we should see a lot more volume pumping into it once that all gets resolved. But I know right now, I don't believe it's currently live. If it is, it might just be beta testing or testing. But as far as I know a lot of projects are waiting for them to figure out a lot of things. So, but yeah, other than that, guys, that is the weekly update on the cryptocurrency world at this moment. If you're in this position, if you're investing in crypto right now, you're a pioneer. I'm sure your future self will thank your past self a lot. I have already been able to make significant amount of gains in a very short amount of time within this market. So I'm glad to have you guys with us. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And again, if you want to be a part of Dynasty Exchange, which is our parent company, which will include you in being in DeFi Defenders, you guys will get access to all of our classes, all of our content that's not put on the YouTube, all of our e-courses, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and then also all of our call outs. Also, we have some pretty interesting things coming up here in the near future that I'm sure a lot of you guys will love. But other than that, appreciate it, guys. You guys have a wonderful one, and crypto sees out.